Hey, I need to get in that group, bro. Put me in up. 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 Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If I'm stalking the nigga computer, bro, and the nigga just go on they little web browser or whatever and text hello, I'm out of there, cut. I'm not even about to have no conversation with you, bro. I'm compromised, bro. It's time to move around now. That's just what it is, bro. YouTube, man, what's good with y'all, boy? I'm back with another video, bro. This video, another reaction video, bro. Like I've been saying these last couple of videos, bro. We on the streak, so we gonna keep this streak. We gonna let the streak keep running up. You feel what I'm saying, bro? But this video, reaction video, high scammers, take a billion or something like that from out the bank. Y'all gonna see by the title, bro. Anyways, bro, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Put in the comments what y'all want to see in the next video, bro. And like I say every video, bro. Let's get right into it, man. How hackers stole. The video is called How Hackers Stole $1 billion from banks. Let's get right into it, bro.
July 10th, 2016. Two men are walking into the entrance of a bank in Taipei. They're wearing medical masks and fisher hats. One of them guards the entrance, while the other stands in front of the ATM. He doesn't do anything, though. He doesn't withdraw money with a card, nor does he try to blow it up. He just waits. And then something curious happens. The ATM starts spitting out banknote after banknote. All he has to do is collect the money. As a stranger approaches, they immediately
What the fuck? This is the first time I'd have heard something like
the stranger
that, bro.
will find the cash just lying there. Even though it doesn't exactly look like it, he just walked into a massive heist. While those two men collected their money, 20 others did the same thing at other branches. This is just one puzzle piece of a larger operation, a 2-year-long sophisticated attack that shook the global financial system to its core. More than 100 banks in over 30 countries with stolen funds amounting to roughly $1 billion US.
Crazy,
one of the
bro.
biggest bank heists in history, orchestrated by hackers. The Carbonac Group. They are led by one elusive mastermind.
Hey, I need to get in that group, bro. Put me in up. Put me in up. Put me in up. Put me in up. Put me in up.
But on this one night in Taipei, he and his team made a crucial mistake, one that they will pay a heavy price for.
Carbonac was a game changer, I think.
Poof. The attackers, they have the password of the administrator. So at that point we knew that they were watching what we were doing.
It's very hard to arrest a piece of code.
What?
This video was created in cooperation with the cybersecurity company Kaspersky Labs on the basis of their documentary series, Tomorrow Unlocked. Also, check out this great podcast episode by Darknet Diaries on the actual
No
events of this
promo.
hack
No
were known,
promo. No promo.
but the names of the attacked banks and involved employees were never disclosed. So to tell this story, we created Maxim. That's him. It's the 8th of April, a regular Tuesday. He
2014,
works in a
bro.
Ukrainian bank. He's a well-respected employee, but he has a bad habit of not installing his Windows updates. As he sips his coffee and thinks about the receptionist he has a crush on, an email from his colleague pops in.
This nigga
It's from
slipping,
Sergey,
bro.
his coworker. The mail has a Word document attached. It translates into Compliance with Federal Law 115, dated 21/7/2014. Sounds important enough. Maxim clicks on it. He reads it, closes it, and continues his very ordinary workday. A few months later, Maxim is sitting in a meeting. His boss seems distraught. Some of his bank's ATMs started spitting out banknotes at seemingly random times of day. It seems like whoever was lucky enough to show up at the right time could just grab the money. The bank might be the victim of a cyber attack. The employees should act cautious and avoid suspicious emails. Emails, meetings, stress, colossal hacks. For many, it's the same story every day. What if you want to throw in the towel and build something of your own? Odoo is an all-in-one platform that gives you everything you need to manage your business. You don't need any tech
Nigga, is this
skills.
a fucking
Honestly,
ad?
you can be a complete beginner. With Odoo, you can create a sleek website and launch your dream
Bro.
project in no time. It's just
He threw that ad in the clean
TMs
as
are
hell,
empty.
bro.
You know that something has happened.
This is Jort van der Wiel. He was part of the team on the case. He checks the hard disks of the affected ATMs for malware and finds nothing. Not one suspicious activity, not a single trail to follow. A few months later, van der Wiel gets a call in the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. It's an account manager working for a large Russian bank. He says van der Wiel and his team need to call his IT guy ASAP. A couple of minutes later, one of van der Wiel's Kaspersky co-workers shows up at a bank in Russia. The IT guy on the site is panicking. Someone has gained control over their domain controller.
Yup,
That's the
got
heart
him.
of their server network. If you control the domain controller in a Windows environment, you basically control everything. And without a good reason, it's sending data to China. The Kaspersky specialist starts to look for malware right away. Eventually, he finds a software that lets you watch and control a computer remotely. Could it be that the intruder is watching them right now? He has an idea. He opens a Word document and writes the Russian word for hello. They wait for a few minutes. Nothing happens. Then, suddenly, the cursor moves, and letters appear. The hacker answered. He adds, in Russian, "You will not catch us." To which the Kaspersky employee replies, "We will catch you." "No, you will not catch us." Okay, it's on.
But they talking to them niggas through the you feel me?
It will take some time, but eventually the Kaspersky team finds the malware.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If I'm stalking the nigga computer, bro, and the nigga just go on they little web browser or whatever and text hello, I'm out of the cut. I'm not even about to have no conversation with you, bro. I'm compromised, bro. It's time to move around now. That's just what it is, bro.
It is similar to the Garburb Trojan. One configuration file of the malware is called Ananak, so the team decides to call it Carbonak. This incident at the Russian bank gave Van der Wiel and his colleagues hints about what is going on, and they link it all back to those hacked ATMs in Ukraine. Now they can reconstruct how the Carbonak hackers operate, so let's wind back. This is one of the Carbonak hackers. Again, it's the 8th of April, 2014. He already got into Sergey's email account, but he wants access to Maxim's computer, so he sends out this email with that attachment. The Word file exploits vulnerabilities in Microsoft Word to download malware that contains a backdoor. The hacker now has remote access to Maxim's computer. Next step, gain access to the whole network, and he knows exactly how to do it. The hacker installs a specific software on Maxim's computer, which slows it down, which in turn frustrates Maxim, so he calls IT to come by and check. By the time the IT guy comes over, the hacker has installed a keylogger. This way he will be able to see everything one types into Maxim's keyboard.
Hey, these
The IT
hackers
guy
be
starts
real
to
masterminds,
investigate.
bro.
To do so, he needs to type in his admin password, and bingo. The hacker got the admin's password. He tries it out on the domain controller, and yep, it's the same. Now he can go look for the computer in the network that controls the money transfers and the ATMs. But he doesn't attack right away. Instead, for months he silently observes the employees managing the transactions. Once he fully understands the process, he proceeds. To steal the money, the Carbonak group developed 3 different methods. One way is to transfer money from so-called transaction management accounts to their own accounts. To avoid suspicion, they raise the balances by the stolen amount beforehand, keeping the total unchanged. Since banks check accounts only every 10 hours, the transfers go unnoticed. Another way is to take control of specific ATMs to let them spill out banknotes right into the hands of money mules. These are men hired through the Moldovan mafia who collect the money and send it to their bosses. In exchange, they get to keep a small cut. The third method is the most sophisticated. The hackers set up a couple of bank accounts in the names of their money mules, including debit cards. Then they make sure they all have the same small amount on it, let's say $3.33. Then they update the bank's database, exchanging that $3.33 for $1 million. Suddenly, all the money mules have $1 million on their bank account. Now they just use their debit cards to withdraw the cash. As a side effect of the database update, some broke bank customers will suddenly find themselves to be millionaires. The better the Kaspersky team understands the methods of the Carbonak group, the more they begin to grasp how complex this operation is. Kaspersky teams up with Europol, major European banks, and various national law enforcement agencies to hunt them down. They are able to take down some of their servers, but then the hackers start using different tools and continue to work under the radar. By the beginning of 2015, Carbonak has robbed at least 100 financial institutions in almost 30 countries. Most of the victims are in Russia, but also in the US, China, and Europe. Within 2 years, they steal roughly $1 billion. They appear to be unstoppable, until...
Alright, tell we baby had an ad, bro.
someone screws up.
The first bank reported that over 70 million NT dollars was withdrawn illegally. The withdrawals
Damn, so
were
they got
made
caught.
in both Taipei and Taichung across 34 ATMs and 20 branches.
In July 2016, Carbonak attacks the so-called first bank in Taipei, but the Taiwanese police are quick on their feet. Very quick.
我们从 被盗领的 ATM 的影像先去调。
At least 500 police officers checking the CCTVs. We track all the footage from the ATMs and back to the hotels of all the suspects.
这一个
You managed to figure out the
一个
identities
身份，陆陆续
of all
续
22
接下
criminals
来
involved
3-4天的时间，全部把
in the following
22
few
位
days.
的一个身份呐、
22 money mules, most of them Russian, the rest from Eastern European countries. 19 of them successfully flee Taiwan, but 3 remain in the country with the money. Their faces are all over the media. To escape, they have to get rid of the money somehow. One of them hides 2 sports bags with some of the money at the Donghu Park. He then flees to Yulong County and hides there. But he is caught and leads the police back to the sports bags. But instead of 2, there is only 1 left. An elderly man found one of the bags and took it home.
You probably think that,
Damn, that nigga
that
got
was
lucky.
a fortune from God.
The police seize the second bag and search for the other money mules. A man called Bobby hides the rest of the money in 2 suitcases and stows them in 2 lockers at Taipei Central Station. Shortly after, 2 other men from Eastern Europe arrive in Taiwan and collect the suitcases from the main station. They go to a hotel to have brunch. As they sit down, they're interrupted by the police.
Put down the knife, your fork, stay calm, don't move. Recognize an interaction with us, such as Ryan.
They ask the men to take them to their hotel room.
How many of you are there? Here is only 2 of us. No, in the whole group.
In their hotel room, law enforcement finds banknotes that are worth roughly 1.5 million US dollars.
Boy, I'll be fucking
The
sick,
Taiwanese
cuz.
police managed to recover 90% of the stolen money. The 3 money mules are sentenced to a little over 4 years in prison. These guys are just low-level operatives. But on the phone of one of the men, the Taiwanese police find pictures of stacks of money in various currencies. They also find emails from the suspected head of the Carbonac Group. Europol, the FBI, cybersecurity companies, and several authorities from different countries work tirelessly to find the Carbonac mastermind. Little do they know he is hiding all the way across the globe, living a life in luxury.
Oh, that nigga gone. The fall of the mastermind.
March 6th, 2018.
They read it.
This is Dennis.
I
He's
got over on
Ukrainian,
them. They read
and now
it,
he
bro.
lives with
They
his
read.
wife
That's
and
how
son
they
in
found him.
Alicante, Spain. He's a rather private person.
He the mastermind. I know he ain't slip up. They read
Right
it on
now,
him.
as per usual, he's coding new malware. He's one of the best of his trade. To keep a low profile, he does most of his spending in Bitcoin. At the time, he's worth 15,000 Bitcoins. In 2018, that was worth roughly $162 million. Today, it would be more than $1 billion.
Shit,
Some
boy.
things that Bitcoin can't buy.
I wish I
Not a lot
knew
of
something
car or
about
house
Bitcoin
sellers
back
like to
then,
pay
bro. I was a
with
young
digital
dude, though.
currencies.
Still is
So
a
he
young
needs to use
dude.
real money to buy these, which leaves traces. This is what tipped off the police. They start to follow the money and eventually realize who he is.
Damn, so he did slip up.
His laptop is still on and unlocked. The forensic team immediately starts to collect evidence. The authorities will seize 2 BMWs and jewelry, valued at $500,000, and of course, his bitcoins. But the vast majority of the stolen $1 billion remains missing to this day.
Damn.
Dennis K. may have been the mastermind behind the Carbonac
Boy,
operation.
I wonder where that shit
He
at,
certainly
boy.
didn't work alone.
We think that it was quite a big team, at least between 10 and 30 people all together that was able to pull this scheme off.
You can find the same piece of code being used by different groups. And it's very hard as a security researcher to know the difference which group is using what code, because the code is very similar. It's very hard to arrest a piece of code.
In late 2018, 3 Ukrainians were arrested who were allegedly involved as well. The Carbonac malware still exists today. The hackers who use it go by many names: Fin7, Joker's Dash, Carbon, and Cobalt Spider. Experts suspect that those Russian cybercriminals are given free rein by the Russian government in order to cause chaos in the Western world. Maxim's bank lost millions. As we know now, this
Damn.
could have easily been avoided.
All the
Carbonac
nigga had to do was
exploited a
update his
vulnerability
computer.
in Microsoft Word, one that had already been fixed 3 years prior. But Maxim was too distracted to install those Windows updates.
Damn, bro.
So make sure to keep your systems up to date. It could save your employer a couple million.
Couple million,
Great
nigga.
area
A billion,
between
nigga.
Hacker Hunter is
The hell, nigga,
not
a
as
billion?
gray as it.
Hey, bro, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, though, bro. If y'all did, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Put that all in the comments, bro. Put in the comments what y'all want to see in the next video as well, bro. And, bro, thank y'all for watching, bro. I'm going to see y'all in the next video, bro.